So in this video also I will be talking about another problem on the decomposition of forces. Now what if you were given some force distribution like this, right? So this is another force distribution that I will introduce to you, and what I'm asking is what's the resultant force of this. Alright, so let's find out. So to find out, so for the series of videos I have been talking about on the forces, the decomposition of forces, or the resultant of forces. I've been teaching you that what you have to do when you are given some forces distribution is like this, is that you can decompose the whole force into its horizontal and its vertical component. So first of all you have to take some direction, horizontal direction in which is positive and a vertical direction in which is positive. So I'll take the horizontal positive direction along this side. So this is, I'll take x positive, and I'll take this as y positive. This is vertical positive side. So what actually happens is that I will take the forces around this side as Frx, and forces around this side as Fry, right? Forces around this side as Frx, forces around this side as Fry. Alright, so I need to find Frx and Fry to find the resultant of forces. So I'll first find Frx and then find Fry. So Frx is equal to, right? Frx is equal to, so this force, now we have to take the horizontal forces. Alright, so this force 2 newtons is already in this direction. So I have taken the positive direction as this direction, so 2 newton will be positive. So this is plus 2. And this force, now I will go in some direction. So I will tell you that it's always better to take some direction like this, either in the clockwise direction. Now I have taken the counterclockwise direction. You can also take the clockwise direction like this, right? You can take also the clockwise direction. So I am inviting you, I'm saying you that it's better to take the forces in some direction so that you won't miss the forces. Now if you take it randomly, now here 2, here 6, here somewhere, here this is 2.2 root 2, and here 4 newton, so you will sometimes miss the forces. Then you have to check it back whether you took the all the forces. So that's completely unnecessary. So what you can do, you can take it directly by taking in some direction, either clockwise or counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. You can take it in some direction and then find the forces, so that you will not miss some force, and it will be easy for you and time saving. It's time saving as well. Alright, so this force is 6 newtons, so this will be decomposed in this direction, and this angle is 60, so this compression in this direction will be 6 cos 60. So cos 60 is half, so 6 cos 60 is 6 times half is 3, and it is in this direction. I have taken already the positive direction as this direction, so it will be plus 3. And this force 5 newtons is vertical, so we can take any compression in the horizontal direction. And when you are considering this force, this is 4 newtons, so and this angle is 30 degrees, so its compression in this direction will be 4 cos 30, and 4 cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, so 4 cos 30 is 2 root 3, but it is in this direction. Now I have taken the positive horizontal direction as this direction. If R is positive, if it is in this direction, so it is in the other direction which is negative, so it will be minus. So this is minus 2 root 3, and this 6 newton is also in the minus direction, so it will be minus 6. And for this force, the 2 newton force, its conversion in the horizontal direction is 2 root 2 cos 45. So cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. So 2 root 2 cos 45 is 2 root 2 times 1 upon root 2. So root 2 to root 2 cancel. So it will be 2 newtons in this direction. So it is in the other direction, in the minus direction. So we have to subtract 2 newtons, right? Minus 2. And for this force, 4 newton, this angle is 30 degrees. It will be decomposed in this direction for the horizontal component. So it will be 4 cos 30. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. So 4 cos 30 is equal to 2 root 3. So it is in the positive direction. Now this is in the positive direction because we are taking the positive direction along this side. So it will be decomposed to this side, and this will be positive. So we have to add that. So that will be plus 2 root 3. Right? Plus 2 root 3. So these are the values what we get for Frx. So we can simplify it. So plus 2 to minus 2 cancelled here. Plus 2 root 3 and minus 2 root 3 cancelled here. So the FRX will simplify to, FRX will simplify to 3 minus 6 is minus 3. So minus 3 newtons. So we have taken the positive direction as this direction. So FRX will be in this direction because it's minus. So there will be 3 newtons in this direction. Right? 3 newtons in the other direction, the negative direction. So for the vertical components, I will take FRY. Fry is equal to, now when you are taking this force 2 Newton is horizontal, you can't decompose in the vertical direction, and if you are taking 6 Newtons, its vertical component will be 6 sine 60 and it will be in this direction. So I have taken the upper direction as positive, so this will be positive. So 6 sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, so 6 sine 60 will be 6 times root 3 by 2, 3 root 3, and it will be positive. Alright, so this 5 Newton is already along the direction of the positive direction, so it will be added. You don't have to decompose it, it's already in the vertical direction. So for this force, 4 newtons, this angle will be 30 degrees, and you have to decompose it around the vertical direction. So this will be 4 sine 30, sine 30 is equal to half, and 4 sine 30 is 2. So this is along the positive direction, so you have to add 2 here. So 6 Newton is horizontal here, 6 Newton is horizontal, right? 6 Newton is horizontal, so you can decompose it in the vertical direction. And if you are taking this force is 2 root 2 Newton, so it is in the horizontal direction it will be 2 root 2 sine 45. So sine 45 and cos 45 are both equal, so you can take whether 2 sine. So it's already better to take sine 45 because otherwise you will miss the other sides, right? You have to take some definition. You can decompose in the vertical and horizontal directions. So 2 root 2 sine 45, so sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, so 2 root 2 times 1 upon root 2 is 2, so it will be decomposed in this direction. Now I have taken the positive direction as this direction, upper direction, so it will be decomposed in this direction, which is minus, so we have to subtract it, minus 2, right? So when you are taking this force, 4 newtons, and this is 30, so this will be 4 sine 30 in this direction, so 4 sine 30 is half, so 4 sine 30 will be 2, and it will be in this direction again. So we are taking the positive direction upwards, so it will be minus, so you just subtract it again. So this is minus 2, right? Minus 2. So plus 2 to minus 2 cancelled. 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 root 3 is the 4. So 3 root 3 is positive, 3 is positive, so FR will be positive. So we have taken the positive direction of FR upwards, so then net force in the vertical direction will be 3 plus 3 root 2 like this, right? 3 plus 3 root 3, right? Sorry, not 3 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 3, right? Alright, so we have found what is FR, we have found what is FR, so we have found what is FRX, we have found what is FRY, so we need FR. So FR is equal to, I directly write FR of R equal to R, right? FR equals R is directly, I write it directly, is equal to FRX squared x squared plus FRY square is equal to FR square to R square. So it will be easy, right? So FRX square is minus 3 squared, so that is equal to 9, plus FRY squared will be equal to 3 plus 3 root 3 square. So, right, 9 plus 3 root, so this is 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 9 is 9, 3 squared is 9, 3 root 3 squared is 27, 2 times 3 times 3 root 3 is 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 18 root 3. So the total force, so the total FR squared will be equal to R squared will be equal to here is 9, 9, 18 is 45 plus 18 root 3. So root 3 is 1.7, 18 times 1.7 is can take this is 56, 5, 12, 18, 6, 036, so that will be about 30.6, 31. So 45 plus 31 is 76, so R will be approximately root of 76. So 76 can be written as 19 times 2, so R will be approximately 2 root 90. R will be 2 root 90. So the force of 2 root 19 in some direction, I will not take the value of alpha, value of the angle, it is the angle, the resultant force will be making with the horizontal. So force of approximately 2 root 19, right? 2 root 19 will be sufficient to replace this force and to replace the acceleration provided by the system of the forces. So you know that it will be, so 3 newtons is in this direction and 3 plus 3 root 3 is in this direction. So when you are combining these two, the composite actually the R will be acting in this direction, right? R will be acting in this direction at some angle alpha. So you have to find alpha. I will not find alpha here. You can find it easily. Now I have discussed many sums, so you can find alpha easily. So that's how, when you are given some complex distribution of forces, you can decompose it into its horizontal and the vertical components, and then you can find the resultant in the angle or the direction in which the resultant force acts. So this will be the final video on decomposition of forces. So in the next video I will introduce a new concept. So thanks for watching this video and see you soon.